Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Where are we?
We're in Seattle.
We're in Seattle. What's going on here?
Demonstration. Movement of solidarity.
This is the Occupy Seattle protest movement. Awesome. Corporations are not equal to people.
Corporations are not people.
Corporations are not people. It seems like common sense, right?
Yeah.
And apparently a lot of people agree with that sentiment.
I think so. And low-income women, on the other hand,
Let's see, they are people, actually. Yeah. Okay. So how long have you been hanging out here at the movement? Have you been coming down here every day?
I just came down this afternoon.
Is this the first time you came down?
Yes, it was.
What's your impression?
My impression is that there is a wonderful, amazing, lovely thing going on here.
Awesome.
And I think that there's a lot of structure to it, and I don't think that it's perfectly organized, but I think that it has...
Hey, who's perfect?
I don't think anything can be perfect. I think in its imperfection, it is just about as perfect as it can be, considering the fact that we have movements around the nation happening right now.
Awesome. All these different, are they different movements, or is it one movement? Is this part of the same movement?
It is all part of the same movement, but what we're trying to do is be part of that movement, but be within our own state boundaries.
Yeah, awesome. What personally drives you to want to be a part of it? Or what is it? What is this movement trying to accomplish, and why do you want to help that?
I think this movement's trying to accomplish a lot of things. I think it's trying to accomplish a better way of life for people. I think it's trying to loudly say that there has been corporate greed going on for a very long time, and the way that we are seeing that corporate greed reach its fingers and its hands and its claws into the people who are the 99% that we were talking about. I think that we are seeing it's not okay, and that we're struggling.
Awesome.
We're not having a good time, and
that's becoming evident to enough people that can't be quiet about it any longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems to me what's happening here.
You have to say something, and the only way that we can do this is with our solidarity, with our movement together. We have to advocate together. We have to talk together. We have to march together. That's what they do in Europe. Why aren't we doing it? Why don't we do that here?
Europe, like in Greece and Spain.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they've been doing in Northern Africa, like they do in France. I mean, this is why the government in France listens to their people. Is because they go into the streets and they march and they let their voices be heard. If they want healthcare, they get it.
Do you think
that? If they want funding for their schools, they get it.
Awesome. You have kind of a special focus on women's issue and feminism. Where's that coming from you, or how does that factor into the aims of the movement as a whole?
Well, there's been a lot of different waves of feminism, and I think that the underlying idea of feminism...
A lot of different waves of feminism.
Waves of feminism. This would be the third wave. This would be...
So we're the third wave now.
Yeah, this would be the third wave of feminism. And the problem with the first two waves, they were amazing and they were wonderful, and we needed them to get here. But what has been the issue with them is that they are isolating to a lot of people.
Very broadly, what were the first two waves?
First wave was mostly in the early 1900s, so women's suffrage.
Women's suffrage,
yes,
okay.
That's the overarching thing that we can talk about. Second wave is in the 60s, and we have a lot of...
Burn your bra and all that.
Well, not necessarily burn your bra, but put it in it, yes.
That's what a lot of guys remember it as, right?
That's the conception, but it wasn't literally burning your bra.
But that time in history, right? Okay.
Yeah, more individual. And then that kind of grew into something that is equal rights, equal pay, which we're now learning is actually still not happening.
Okay.
And so now...
So this is the third wave.
I believe this is part of the third. I do believe that. I believe this is the movement that's part of that third wave.
Yes.
And so we are reaching everyone. What was isolating about those first two waves is that they came from a predominantly middle class, white, bourgeois.
All the participants in the first two waves, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, and so this is different now.
What we're recognizing now through authors like Bell Hooks and Adrienne Rich and Julie Kristeva and Ariga Rai and I guess I could go Ariel Levy.
Well, you obviously know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're not the only one to say this.
Okay, good. I think that we just need to not isolate anymore. And so when you're talking about the feminist movement, you're talking about women, you're talking about 50% of the population, you're talking about a patriarchal rule, and the way that those patriarchal rules